So I'm just doing this for fun. Most of you would not be able to see the actual live stream unless you're following me on Facebook and you are now logging in and clicking on the link to see this live stream. So this game is called Detroit Become Human. It's a very nice and interesting game that I've bought recently, and I finished it a couple of days ago. I'm very satisfied with my very first playthrough, and right now I'm actually playing it a second time, and this time, if you guys are watching it on the live stream, you guys can interact with me, send me comments, or even comment on how I should play the game. So unless I've seen some spectators there, then I will just play the game as normally as possible, and keep in mind that some of the decisions I make will not be popular because I've cheated I've cheated because I've played this before, and I'm very happy with the ending that I got. But this time I feel that I want to take a different route. Okay, a different route as to how I should play this game. So those of you who are still joining in, or if you did not have a chance to see this thing live, I think it's going to be archived on my own YouTube page, on my YouTube channel, so you guys can just click subscribe. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you just leave your comments down below on how I should improve the game or something, or how I should play this game. Definitely I will finish it on this live stream. All right, so forgive me, I'm in my gaming room / library / office. So in my super casual wear, and yeah. So if there is anything that you'd like to comment, like to share with me, if you're watching this on YouTube, click subscribe, okay, and click the like button, and just comment whatever it is that you want to comment down there. All right, and then if the audio isn't coming out as clear as the microphone is not clear, or the audio isn't clear enough for all of you, just leave your comments down below and I'll try my best. All right, so let's begin. All right, start a new story. Previous checkpoints will be replaced. The story will be updated as you play, of course. I want to start a new game since I've liked my ending, and the nature of this game is that you can go back to it again and play it however you like. So yeah, I mean, I'm very satisfied with the first ending that I got. I got a peaceful ending, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, so just watch it. Hey, we're on. Hi. So once again, you've seen my live stream. If there's any problems with the audio, just comment on it, right? This game is called Detroit Become Human. It's a really, really good game. So I hope you guys won't be distracted by my audio here. The visuals are just spot on. Alright. Wait. Okay. Okay, this is the family. Picking up the fish. I'm gonna save the fish. Okay, my very first playthrough. Very good. A-okay.
Please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Because androids are the best. Fine, Captain Allen. Okay. So hopefully this playthrough I will find all the secrets that can be found.
I don't give a shit. My man ready to step in. Just give the order. Fuck.
Come on. Okay.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. The
had already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Okay, let's ask any
Has it
emotional shock.
experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you
Deactivation.
tried its deactivation?
It's the first thing we tried. Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of him.
Alright, so the thing regarding this particular playthrough is that you cannot waste time. Alright, you have to collect as many clues as you can, reconstruct the entire thing. Okay, the deviant use a gun, and forgive me if I cannot chat with you guys because every second that I waste, right, it's gonna decrease my chances of actually surviving or succeeding in it. So right up to 51%. Alright, so the setting of this game is that we have now this thing is set in the future, like 2038, I think 2039, where androids, humans have reached this technological peak that they started to use androids in their everyday life. So Connor here is an android, like near humanoid android, like super good android. I will not spoil anything yet at this point, but right now you just follow the this thing. Okay. This is the victim, alright, the android supposedly killed. This is the dad of the family. Right now, the android is actually taking the daughter hostage, and Connor is a special agent sent by CyberLife. CyberLife is the company that makes these androids anyway. So he's been sent here to actually find out what made these robots deviant, alright, right, to escape, to do something out of the programming. Okay, so we have to rewind, and it threw the tablet out, and this is where the tablet flew. Okay. So the dad is buying a new model to replace that android that they currently have. Ooh. Okay, that was supposed to happen, right?
It's been just over an hour since one girl was taken hostage on the top floor of a building.
Okay, since a lot of these decisions they are time sensitive, so for those who are not time sensitive, I'm gonna ask for your input, so you guys can actually if you're watching it live. At current, only Wayon is the one who's watching it live. So if it's not a time decision, right? You can it's not a time decision. You can help me choose the decision that I'm gonna make. But if it's a time decision, then I'm going to play it as I see fit. Whoops, my controller's battery is actually quite low at the moment. Okay, at some point in the middle of this live stream, I think I'm gonna like connect to another controller, but I think it should be fine. Okay, let's go find the gun. Wait. Okay, there's the gun. Reach for the gun. Okay, right now I need your input. So do we take the gun or do we put back? Alright, in this world, in this game, right, the American Androids Act basically banned androids from taking weapons or in possession of a weapon. So because it's not a time decision, you guys can help me decide. So right now there are only 2 persons watching it live. So take the gun. Thank you. So I'm gonna take the gun. Alright, now for non-time sensitive decisions, you guys get to make decisions for me. Alright, for time sensitive decisions, because of the lag, I do not have the option to wait. So I'm just gonna like make the decisions on my own if it's time sensitive. If it's not like just now, then I'm gonna ask for your input. Right? So the thing with these robots is that these androids is that our chances of success just went up to 80%. Is that they have this blue blood in them. It's like our red blood. So now, okay.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you!
The girl is human, by the way.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor.
How do you know my name?
I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
I'm gonna push slowly here.
I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you.
I don't want your help! Nobody can help me! All I want is for all this to stop! I just want all this to stop! Are you armed?
Okay, I'm gonna tell the truth.
I have a gun.
Drop it! No sudden moves or I'll shoot you!
Saving the girl is my priority.
There. No more gun. They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their tool. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
Yeah.
There's no way out, Daniel. What you've done is too serious. The only question is whether or not you take another innocent life.
It's not up to you. I'm holding all the cards. If I die, she dies. You hear me?
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
I can't stand that noise anymore! Tell that helicopter to get out of here!
okay, I'm gonna ask the helicopter to go away because that's what I chose the first time, and I don't think so I'm gonna make a different decision. I feel that it's the best.
Listen, there are snipers on every roof. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice.
Shit.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go. That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt. I don't want to die. We're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You
Yeah,
have my
100%.
word. Okay. I trust you.
Ooh.
You lied to me, Connor. You lied to me.
Dude, that voice is gonna haunt me. I mean, it haunted me the first time, and it's as haunting the second time. It's very tense, and this particular mission was in the demo as well, so I think it went a little bit differently than it is in the demo. And okay, this thing is what made this game a little bit special, because every single one of the decisions it's gonna be shown to you through a series of flowcharts. So these were the decisions that I made, and so you can actually see that from the mission start there are so many different options that you can choose. All right. So confront the deviant outside, all these things which are locked are decisions that I did not choose. And if I click here, I can see how many percent of the world chose the same as me. So as you can see that about 19%, okay, I fall to the 19% that chose to be honest with the gun, all right, and build trust 33%, and I belong to the 33% that the sniper shot the deviant, all right. So this game is a little bit special in the sense that it made you feel for the characters because they're androids. And as you can see from the android's reaction, they start to develop emotions. But at this point, all right, the humans in this game, they don't really acknowledge that androids can have
Come on, Zoe, let's
emotions.
go.
And handles the kids' elementary school. Good afternoon. Can I help you?
This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it costs? At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range at $7,999 with a 48 months interest free.
$7,999,
And it comes with a 2-year warranty.
$8,000 for an android.
At night, it switches to surveillance mode, contacts her. If you'll just follow me, we'll process
So
the
you
order.
times 3 or times 4, how much is it to own your very own personal android in Malaysian?
Come along and I'll show you. I don't know this guy.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order. It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
Introduced to the second character of this game that you can play, which is Kara. Right, so this is the intro section. And Brian Deschart, all right, Brian Deschart played Connor, all right. He gave his voice and his face motion capture to this game. And the little tidbit is that he's the same age as me. So yeah, and then he has his Twitch channel as well. I was watching it in the office today, and it's kind of strange to listen to the character talk and the actual person playing that character playing the game. So have a chance, then go to his Twitch page, subscribe to him, and you can see him playing the game. So basically it's the year 2038, I think, and then now everybody owns an android, and basically you can see the entire world here, everything's automated, and it sort of creates a social divide that the humans feel that the androids are consistently threatening their existence and their livelihood. So humans' jobs are basically getting replaced by these androids. Okay, and at this point, androids are just considered a thing. Alright, but you do, at this point of the game, they do have that one or two weird androids that sort of achieve sentience, that they feel emotions and they act out on the owners, especially if the owners were being particularly abusive, as you can see in the chapters to come. But this time I'm gonna make a different decision for Kara, because there is a end game spoiler, okay, somewhere between the end game of it. If let's say you don't want to get spoiled, I wouldn't tell you what's a spoiler, but it made me sort of regret the decisions that I made previously. So this time I'm gonna play it slightly differently. And this is the next character that we can play, Marcus.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, Rose.
Ooh, okay, I missed this.
Yes, I think that's enough.
Here. Let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
It'd be so cool if our magazines, our books in the future, they're like iPads that we can just swipe. Go to Bellini's Paint Shop. Right. So if you press R2, you can actually see the environment around you to see whether anything you have missed. If you have a PS4, I highly recommend you guys to buy this game and experience it, because you play it differently from me. Okay, you make different decisions from me. You may feel differently for all the characters.
Hey, water.
I feel differently for the characters.
Now 5 miles away from your goal.
Right? You see how he just threw the ball and it's just plain rude. I mean, for me, at least. Okay, there's a secret right there that I missed. Ban androids. Androids ruin our country. We want jobs. This is the specific problem of society that I was talking about when we have automation, you know, androids
I haven't eaten all day.
running the show, basically. Alright, okay, so let's proceed.
Let's do 50.
It's not really time sensitive here, so I'm gonna just take my time to explore this section of the city. Okay, Bellini
This is
thinks it's
supposed to
not
be
this
safe.
way. See, like androids are treated like a commodity. You know, they are like things here. Human music, $1 to hear. Music with soul. Now, as you go through the game, as you collect more and more magazines, you will realize that the androids are even in this world. Androids are even in the entertainment industry, and then they're winning awards. And then the humans, naturally, they are not comfortable with this. They are like, why are androids taking over? When humans create androids, they create up to perfection. The computers can do everything; it's automated, and this time they're actually overtaking humans. But at this point of the game, the androids are still very much autonomous, but they are not sentient yet. Only a few that which they call deviant. Alright, they are a bit sentient. So that's how this game's setting actually is. And as we play through the game, you'll realize that this becomes a recurring theme, and then it forces you to pick a side. Whether you're with the androids or you're with the humans, or you feel that these two androids and humans can live in harmony together, and humans acknowledging them as the next race, as another race altogether. So as you go through with this journey, you'll find out. Let's take our time and just walk around. Demonstrators, not strange.
Androids are stealing our jobs. We got families to feed and these
Now you actually get to see some shopping.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Payment confirmed.
Transaction complete.
See how cool is it to be able to shop like that next time, for me, I sort of imagined a future where we have these implants in our head, so we can just do all of these transactions like autonomously. But these things, androids are doing it for us. Okay, so you can switch camera angles. Let's do a little bit of exploring, if they allow us to. Okay, bus stop is not this way, so the game doesn't really allow us to explore beyond this point. Now it's actually Marcus's story. This character is Marcus, and Marcus's story is actually quite sad. But you can see how leaders, they are made this way. Marcus is the leader of the androids, by the way. I mean, a bit of a spoiler, but not so much of a spoiler, I think. If you read or seen the synopsis of this game, if you watched the trailers, you will know. Okay, I want to avoid that. Okay, So, how many of you guys remember apartheid? You know, when South Africans, you know, the blacks cannot mix with the whites, they're forced to sit on a different part of the bus. You're gonna see the same thing happening again. You see, androids are not allowed to be in the same compartment as humans. They need to sit in a special compartment behind. They don't even sit, they stand. And you can tell from the beginning that Marcus, he's a bit special. He has sentience. He starts to think for himself, and then he's like, why? You know, why am I here? Why am I standing here? Why am I separated? Why am I not equal compared to the humans? You know, this is why I feel that this game is really, really special, because it forces you to think that what if androids are this? You know, what because this is something very, very much possible, and how would we feel in this situation? What would we do? Alright, so the very first time that I've played, I visited the paint store, I collected the package, but the protesters actually harassed me. But so this time I took the back route, that the protesters didn't have a chance to harass me. But I think in retrospect, I should have just passed by the protesters, so all of you can see the implications of the thematic exploration of this game, how it is supposed to be. Now with Kara's playthrough, in Kara's playthrough, there's a little, as I told you before, there's a spoiler towards the end of the game that made me regret, that not really made me regret, but it seems to me that it robs the value of Kara's story. So, because I've played the game the first time, so this time I'm going to be quite sure of what I want to do with Kara. But even if it's not a time decision, you guys can make the decision for me. So, yeah.
You coming?
Yep, I am.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice! Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Okay, basically she's a housemate. If you've played through Quantic Dreams' games before, you will start to get very familiar with the controls.
Yeah. Maybe. Depends on what you need. Yeah. I can get that. Yeah. I'll bring it tomorrow. Yeah, same place.
So you can use the touchpad and just interact with it.
TV on.
And one little tidbit, one little trivia that all of you
Bring me
should
a
know
cold beer.
Right away.
is that Kara is the... I mean, it started off as a tech demo on the PS3. This game started off as a tech demo. They actually made Kara like an Android, you can go online to YouTube and search Kara PS3 demo, and you will know what I'm talking about. You know, it's only a tech demo of the new game engine, but the tech demo became so successful that this game was born out of it. So that's the thing. So it's a curved TV. They're watching
What are you
hockey.
looking at? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here!
I'll get back to work.
All right.
Alice! You better stop that right now! Why is she always pushing me? Always pushing.
Because she's useless. sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Okay, so let's see if we can, talk to her. Nope. So let's go on with our chores. How many of you have that robo vacuum cleaner thing? I'm gonna take down laundry. Wait. Let's see any secrets I've missed. Much. Like, honestly, when I first played this game, this little girl scared me. Like, something wrong with this little girl.
You look bored. Would you like to play a game?
Okay, let's ask her about school.
Aren't you going to school today?
You see? What a prick. Gonna wash. Ooh. Okay, the thing that she's holding is a drug, alright? But really Todd is a drug addict. You see, red ice. Red ice is like meth. It's like crystal meth, but stronger. Apparently Todd has been using and been dealing.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
You just stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
The music. So imagine what the little girl is going through, right? So just take a moment to reflect on that. So I've done all the optional tasks. Take out the rubbish. in the beginning I found this section particularly boring and meaningless, but it serves to let you see what what Kara is actually like, what Todd is actually like, how Alice is actually like, and it will motivate you to make the decisions that you're about to make later on in the game. I mean, like in a few minutes from now, actually. Like how would you feel and what kind of decisions would you make if you are presented in this type of situation? Right, so apparently, Todd here is not doing well financially. Right, a lot of his credit cards are overdue, and then he applies for more, and it gets rejected. So you know that he's having some financial trouble. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there's a bus. There's a bus stop right outside the house. It's so convenient. Real estate must be expensive. Alice is hiding, playing with her dog, and you can see that Todd is smoking meth, smoking red ice, and he's getting really high. See? So this scene that you're playing might be boring in the beginning, but it gives a lot of backstory to these characters. You really get to feel for them. You really get to see how they act, what are the ramifications of all of their actions, and most importantly, what motivates them. And it sets the tone for the rest of the game and how you should approach it.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you need to do, but stop bothering me.
He looks like Chucky, by the way. You know that Chucky the Kill Doll? Okay, let's try talking to Alice.
That's a pretty toy. What's its name?
Honestly, the very first time that I played this game and I heard those moans and gaps that the dad is huffing and puffing out, I seriously thought that he was jerking off, like seriously. These are all like little collectibles that you can collect. So let's head upstairs and see what we can do upstairs. And the graphics are just so good. Okay, I'm not going to tidy Todd's room now because I want you to see something. So let me start with the bathroom first. Alright. Let's see, let's check yourself out in the mirror. This is Kara. AX400. Let's open up the window. Ooh, unlocked. See what else we can do. There's nothing else. So let's go to Todd's room next. So if you see here, there are a couple of options that we can do. So let's check this one out. See, Android quarterback. So what you can tell that even they're using androids in sports. So of course, when you use androids, they're stronger, they're faster. So they're gonna outplay all of the human players. And if you read one by one, okay, this magazine, you'll realize that that is the prevailing problem. All right, if you look at the TV later on, you will know what I'm talking about. All right, humans are getting increasingly paranoid that they're getting more and more inferior to the humans. But as I was playing this game, and I was like, the humans are the ones who decide to use androids, right? I mean, can we really blame the androids for being better? Because humans, we designed them to be superior. If we don't want them to take over us, we shouldn't design them to be so powerful or so superior in the first place, right? So those are the things that, you know. Wait. Tidy up. Okay, see, Todd is taking antidepressants. That means he's depressive. And he has a gun. Right. So let's switch on the TV.
And now to sports. First up, basketball. As the Gears prepare for the
This is what I mean.
Denver tonight at the CyberLife Arena in Detroit, league negotiations are still ongoing over the possibility of allowing one Android player per squad.
Yes.
Debate rages as to whether the change would lead to more exciting matches or be the first step in making human players obsolete.
There.
CyberLife has announced its willingness to
CyberLife is the company that manufactures these androids, by the way.
Androids are already used to train players and provide tactical advice for coaches since 2035. But no Android player has been permitted to compete so far.
So this will be a cartoon. Alright, an interesting fact that this cartoon is actually created by Quantic Dreams for the games. Alright, they do this with every single one of the games, starting with Heavy Rain. Alright, Heavy Rain is this PS3 game, alright, that I really love, and they remastered it for the PS4 and Beyond Two Souls as well. And now this is the third game. They're coming up. Actually, they have a first game called Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy, and that game is really good. I played it on my PS2 last time, and so this is an interesting tidbit. This is to show you how committed Quantic Dream is to its games.
25,000 jobs were lost from the U.S. economy in October, according to the Department of Labor, bringing the unemployment figure up to 37.3.
Right, humans are losing the jobs to androids.
President Warren spoke today at the opening of a new CyberLife plant near Milwaukee. At the event, the president again praised CyberLife's role in the exceptional performance of the U.S. economy. She further announced that the Department of Defense will acquire 200,000 and
So let's turn it off. Let's continue on. Let's ventilate the room. Okay, something happened here. Alright, look at it. I want all of you to look at the pamphlet. What is that pamphlet? And what do you see? What do you see? Okay, you can put your comments down below. What do you see? It's blurred out. It's blurred out on purpose. All right. So this is a spoiler that I was telling you guys about. And in the beginning, I didn't even notice it. But towards the end of the game, the twist was revealed, and then it's like, whoa! It happened right in the beginning, and I didn't see it. And that really changed the course of the game for me. I mean, like the theme that I'm going, the very things that yes, we're on your right. It's the little girl, okay? And I'm gonna pick it up. You see how the camera just slightly, and look at Kara, and look at her LED. It turns yellow. That means it registered. That thing is imprinted in her memory, but she refused to accept it. All right, so just a little thing that I'm gonna like throw out to all of you. All right, now it's a spoiler, so spoiler alert. If you guys want to experience the game for yourself, you guys can just turn off the live stream right now, because I'm gonna spoil it for you. Okay, now Kara is a robot, and guess what? The little girl Alice is a robot as well. Alright, she's an android. So when I was playing this game the first time, I seriously thought that Alice is a real girl. And then I feel that Kara and Alice has a really good dynamic together. And I've played through it. I made choices because I feel that Kara and Alice can be a bridge between human and android relationships. Like android can love a human being, and a human being can love an android. They genuinely care for each other. So I took the high road. I protected the two of them. I make decisions that sort of ensured that the two of them will survive to the very end, but only to find out that Alice throughout this time is an android. So it basically threw the entire thing out for me, and then this time I'm gonna play it very, very differently. And you're gonna see it, and you're gonna see what I mean later on. You see, all this time the game is like sort of tricking you and telling you that she's a real girl, and she loves her. So making you feel that you need to protect this little girl, and Kara feels love. I mean, I personally feel that it is good that androids can feel, but the way that the story is sort of leading you, it's like, there's a perfect bridge between human relationships and android relationships, and I feel that this section, Kara section, is a good reminiscence of that. It's a good reflection of that. That's why I made the choices that I made. But towards the end of the game, you find out that stupid twist that sort of just robbed that experience of me, and I feel it's a bad storytelling from my perspective, and it sort of took everything out. It destroyed the theme for me, in my opinion. So that's a spoiler. There's a big spoiler right there.
Seems like reading.
So yeah, just saying. All right. So I'm sorry if I spoiled the story for you, but just saying. All right. Because later on, Kara can make a decision, and we can make the decision for Kara. And I know what most of you would want me to do. Okay, because I would want to do the same thing my very first time around. Because right now you see how Todd is. He's smoking red eyes and wait, clean upstairs. I thought I cleaned it. Wait, did I miss anything? Oh, tidy Todd's room. I haven't finished tidying up his room. Did I make his bed already? Yeah, I did make his bed. Now, what did I miss? Over there. okay, long story short, later on, okay, Kara's gonna make dinner, and towards the end of the dinner, Todd is gonna go crazy. You know, he's going, presumably he's going to, you know, he's gonna beat up the little girl, and you feel there's a strong urge for you to protect her, and you're gonna make one particular decision, and in which you're gonna see later on, and I'm not gonna make that decision. I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it be. Hey, wait. Okay. You see, everything points to that. Wait. Okay. Let's take
I'm sure
a
we
friendly
used to be
approach.
friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again. You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods.
Alice,
That
trust
would
me.
really help me. Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it?
Randomly.
You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
I'm gonna look for clues. I'm gonna look for clues to point. What's just is there any foreshadowing that says that she's an android? You know, I'm just gonna like look for clues. The only thing that I can talk about that I can seem to think about is that we never actually seen Alice eat. And they said it before that androids don't need food. Four-leaf clover. See, I think this is the clue. You see the picture there? What color is her hair? What color is her hair? The color of the child's hair is blonde, but what color is Alice's hair? Brown. All right, so that should be my very first hint. Okay, now that I've seen it, it makes a little bit more sense. So she's crying. Okay, that's Todd. That's Kara. And from this we know that Todd actually abused Kara to the point that she broke. That's why she was brought in for repairs. So obviously Todd lied to the shopkeeper and said there was an accident, remembered earlier. He's the one who broke her in the first place, and he sent her for repairs, and there she is. Her memory's reset. She has no idea what's going on. And now through these drawings, she realized that Todd can be abusive and can break her one more time.
What are you doing?
See?
I'm playing.
Playing. I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me! God, what am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
That. Like, this game tricks you. Really, really tricks you. Okay, so let's see the flow chart. There is one locked option. I don't know what is it. So let's see the worst statistics. Takes out trash, go upstairs. 99%. 99%. Okay, so nothing much. 2038. This is Marcus again. So let's see, what did I miss this time? Nothing much. Let's open up the cage. Activate the birds. Okay. Go to the kitchen. So as you can see, Marcus is also is also like a house butler, house maid, if you can call him that. He's a servant, all right. But more of a caretaker, all right. If you see who Carl actually is, you will know what I mean. Another side story that this game tried to put in is this impending war between US and Russia. So, like, depending on the decisions that you're gonna make throughout the game, the war can turn the one way or another. Because right now, US seems to have the upper hand because they're using androids in the army. So it kind of depends on who you are siding with. Right. So you probably can tell that Carl is an artist and Marcus here is the helper, caretaker. Would it be so cool to have an android do everything for you? Clean your house, cook for you, entertain you, talk to you like a real human? Sometimes I prefer that. I wish I could afford an android as well. Oh god, what the hell am I talking about? I'm not sure. Would you? I mean, would you prefer to have an android? If you have the money, would you? Leave your comments down below and tell me about it. Let's share your thoughts regarding androids. basically, I'm done cleaning up, I think. Yeah. Yeah, well, you wouldn't want an android? I mean, wouldn't it be fun? I mean, like it's so cool. Like the android will do everything for you. See, be your companion, be your cook, be your personal assistant. They look human. They sound human. Okay, you're gonna see. I mean, I personally would like to have an android if I have the money. And if they become sentient, they become another species, it'll be cool. I mean, it'll be like like a high-tech friend that you can depend on and count on most of the time. In retrospect, it will make humans lazy, wouldn't it? So there's a lot of things regarding this. That's Carl.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy.
like this, we're on.
80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I forgot. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth.
That's why I say he's a caretaker.
It's such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this
Agreed.
effort to keep them going.
Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
So Carl here is a paraplegic. He's paralyzed. He couldn't walk. But he's a great artist. So Marcus here is his caretaker. He takes care of him. He takes him to the bathroom. He cooks for him. He manages the house for him. I mean, it's like you said, when you are old, you get this android. It can help you, right? So you basically don't have to depend on your children if you have one. So basically, androids can help in this situation. It can become a companion as well, talk to you, take care of you, administer your medicine, make sure everything is running smooth because they won't forget.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Any news from Rio?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
Leo is his son, by the way. And he's gonna make an appearance very soon.
I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
How is it so sizzling?
Television.
See, your personal servant.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure.
Alright.
Okay, Carl.
the next one that I can do? What is the... Oh. Okay, so which one? Play chess, piano, or read book? Play chess, piano, or read book? You decide. Wheon, you decide. Play chess, piano, or read book? I know what I chose last time, so why don't you decide? Let's walk around a little bit. Piano, good. So let's go to the piano. Wait. Okay. Sit down. Melancholic, hopeful, intimate, or enigmatic? Just for information, I didn't choose to play the piano last time. Alright, so you decide. It's not a time decision. You decide which one. Melancholic, hopeful, intimate, or enigmatic? Melancholic is like sad. Hopeful, you know. Intimate means loving. Enigmatic, mysterious. So, which one do you want Marcus to play? You decide. It is... Oops. I accidentally picked one. I don't know which one I picked. I accidentally pressed the button. I'm sorry. I don't know which one I pressed, but it's okay. I think I hit melancholic. I think I did. I think I did.
Something has changed in the way you play. Sometimes
Yeah, I
think
agree.
you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus.
Agreed.
Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
So let's take Carl to the studio. Ooh. Okay.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
Let's remove the sheets for him. Impressive. There's still one more I haven't cleaned. I can tell that Carl here is the main inspiration for Marcus, what he believes in at the end of the day.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
I like it.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent.
Okay.
Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
Find a subject to paint. Okay, so which one should I paint? Should I paint the statue? Should I paint the desk? Or should I paint Carl's painting? You decide. Leon, you decide. While I check on my phone. Since it's not a time decision, so I have all the time in the world. Carl's painting. Let's go. I mean, androids are very good at copying. I mean, like, they see something, they copy.
That is a perfect copy.
That perfect copy.
Of reality. The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas. Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel.
See, when it's yellow,
and let
it's
your
thick.
hand drift across the canvas.
And it's blinking, it's like thinking really fast. It's like a computer, you know? So which one? Which one do I need to draw? It's not a time decision. So Leon, you make the choice. Androids, humanity, or identity? Which one should I draw? Or which one should Marcus draw? I know what I chose last time. Should we draw androids, or should we draw humanity, or should we draw identity? Humanity, let's go. So anger, comfort, empathy, or hope? Empathy means you feel for people. Hope, comfort, or anger? Which one? So it's a subject and there's an emotion. Hope. Let's go. How can anyone paint with their eyes closed? If I paint with my eyes closed, I'll come up with something monstrous. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Here comes Leo.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
It just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No.
See, great
no,
eyes.
I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. you'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter? More obedient? Not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
So that's the backstory for Marcus. So let's see my decisions, or our decisions. Okay, so let's see. So you see, last time I went through the protesters, and then the protesters actually harassed me. So last time my decision was Carl notices Marcus's clothes, it was torn a little bit. So this time I ended up playing the piano. Last time I read the book. We actually played hopeful. Alright, I actually pressed the hopeful button, as you can see from there, and took Carl to the studio. We copied Carl's painting, and humanity 30%, hope 17%. You're intruded asking for money. And this is Connor. This is Connor again. See, even the bars don't allow androids in, but why he can enter? Because he's special, alright? He's a special agent created by CyberLife in order to assist in the investigation. So let's see. We're supposed to fight Lieutenant Anderson. Scan his face.
What's your problem? Buy me a drink?
Kim Yo-hai. Last time I didn't scan that many faces, like seriously. So maybe I'll see something different this time?
Hey, get out of here.
himself out in the mirror. Looking at the toilet. There's another person.
The fuck you looking at?
Last time I think I scanned only about like what 3 people before I actually found who I'm looking for, which is Lieutenant Anderson. This is the one.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. So just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I love his attitude. Okay, let's
I
go for
understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can stick your instructions?
No.
No.
Where?
Never mind.
You know
Buy
what?
him another drink.
I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See that Jim wonders the technology. Make it a double. Did you say homicide?
Okay, this is interesting.
You wait here. Won't be long.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here. So you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Conflicting orders, selecting priority. Follow Lieutenant Anderson.
Josh Douglas from Channel 16, can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a caller on egg from the landlord. Tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months.
Okay.
So he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on. Then we found the body. Jesus, that smell. It was even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Stay these in. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
Okay. Let's review the evidence. Then if you played Heavy Rain, this thing, okay, this scanning thing, reminds me of Ari.
Chris, is this written in the victim's blood?
So androids, they don't have fingerprints. So every time a crime happens, you realize that you just lick blood.
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth. You got it?
Evidence in your mouth.
Got it.
Fucking hell, I can't believe this shit.
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Eden Club. Later on in the game, you guys are gonna find out what Eden Club actually is.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party.
And once you find out what Eden Club actually is, then maybe you
Chris,
will think that Android is a good idea or not so good idea.
Consider it done, Lieutenant. Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
Missed it. Missed it. Android sex officially better. So, you know, androids, we can have sex with them in the future. Alright, in this world, yes. So, yeah, Eden Club is a brothel with androids as prostitutes. Alright, you can rent these androids and you can have sex with them. And later on, we actually get to visit Eden Club, and you will see the androids are for both gender. They are male androids and they are female androids. So I will just leave it to you and your imagination what they do with them. You actually get to see, but nothing too explicit. Alright, nothing too explicit. Alright, so there's a knife missing. Okay.
Door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
I'm not gonna spoil anything for you for those who are watching. So just go through the investigation with me. Overshoot. They call androids who act out of the programming deviants. Alright? Okay, so the deviant was attacked. So if I go back to the beginning, okay, this is how advanced the androids are. So like this. So the person attacked the android, and the android took the knife in self-defense. Alright, so this whole premise of this game is that these androids, when they were being abused to this extent, somehow something inside them snapped, and they realized that they are not things, you know, they are alive, they can feel, they feel the pain, and then they wonder why do they have to suffer all of these things, and they act out against their owners. So that's what makes them deviant. Right? You're gonna see the process metaphorically later on. Much later on. Or, you know, in the conceivable future. Obsessive writing. Androids, religion. So, what does that mean? Alright. So let's examine the body next.
Come on, guys, get a move on. We don't want to be here all night.
Don't worry. No one wants to stay here a minute longer than they have to.
Cyberlife science. Gory details up close. Alright, so he was high on red ice. "28 stab wounds." Somebody really had it out for him. So he slipped on his beer bottles. Victim was stabbed. It came from the kitchen.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
You're gonna see why later on, okay, during the interrogation scene.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android.
The victim attacked the android
with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
And then the android
stabbed the victim.
was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
the living room.
I mean, you attacked the android. Come on, it is your fault. Of course, the android is gonna retaliate, and the android is so much stronger than you. You asked for it. I said, serve him right.
And he tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh, but I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Okay, so a scan for blue blood. Okay, so this is where the android went. Was used. A mini jump scare moment there. Okay.
Hey, what are you doing with that chick?
I'm going to check something.
Check.
Check. The first time I played this game, I'm like, that is scary. That is scary. If I climb up to the attic and I see this, I'm gonna freak out. Who keeps this type of things in the attic? Like, who? It's stupid. Okay. The android in question is still at home. Never left the crime scene. Okay, we found the deviant.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
I seriously thought I had a choice, you know, in the beginning. I'm like, you prick, why did you just betray him? Inside me, I'm like, he's only defending himself. He didn't even try to run away. Stupid. But later on, you're gonna make the decision, you know, again and again, and you're gonna see what's the effect of it. So these are my choices. So I don't know, check showers down here. I'm not too sure what is that choices down there that I've missed. So let's see the world stats. Basically, I'm in the majority. Okay, 99%. I found deviant 96%. All right. So I'm gonna stop right here. So because I'm really approaching 2 hours. So for my sole live viewer, we're on. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Thank you for keep on supporting the live stream. So the rest of you who didn't manage to see this particular live stream, it's okay. You know, I'm gonna put it up on Facebook. It's gonna be uploaded on my YouTube channel anyway. So just leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, very interesting game. I would say it's very interesting, and I agree. All right, and I'm gonna play this again tomorrow or something like that. So yeah, bye bye, Rayon. Thank you for tuning in. So for the rest of you, all right, so click on the subscribe button, leave a comments down below. So the discussion of the day is: would you be able to live in a world with androids, and why? All right, why would you be able to live with them? And if we live with them, would you like to have one? All right, do they look human? They sound human. So would you like to own one? All right, would you treat them more like a thing or more like your friend? All right, so let's have a little discussion down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys again in my next live stream. I think will be somewhere whenever I'm free. All right, so I'm gonna be telling you guys in advance. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys again very soon. Good day.